Sunday evening already and nothing recorded for Meet the Gimp. No idea. Noise reduction. Oh, well. This plugin, it's... well, I have to do too much with it. Can't understand that in such a short notice. Well... what to do? Let's look what Joel was up to. Linux for photographers. Perhaps that's something I can steal. Light zone. Doing it right from the beginning? Well, yes, okay. Okay, photo editing software. He uses Cinepaint a lot. Panoramas, we had that. I stole that already. Black and white, that would be the thing. Oh, here. The secret of the unsharp mask. Never understood that. The secret of the unsharp mask. Well, 90,000 hits on Google. Well, it's still a secret to me. Okay, he covers the principle. I did that already. Here you've got an edge between dark and bright, and you simply darken the dark part and lighten up the bright part, so it works only between gray and gray, not between black and white. And the eye gets tricked into seeing this here as a better edge. Would be a nice thing for science fiction tips from the top floor. Image processing in the brain. So here he covers the old age. USM, unsharp mask with a blurred positive in the darkroom. Well, did that. Don't want to go back to that stuff. Working in the darkroom is nice, but this time-consuming making masks and so, no, not again. So, in the digital age, we are here. You get 3 parameters to play with. The amount, how much of the unsharpened image will be used in the final version. Okay, I think that's the strength. The radius, what radius of the blur should be. Well, the more radius, the more of the image is covered. Okay, and the threshold. At what level an edge is considered an edge and worth unsharpening. Oh well, yeah. You don't sharpen the noise if you put up the threshold. Now it gets interesting. How to use it? Well, Joel, quick, tell me how to use it. I need to get the show done. It's not possible to define general work everywhere settings, so get ready to experiment. I tell that the users, the viewers, get ready to experiment, then I don't have to get it right in the first time. Well, important, yes. 100% zoom if you're looking. That's important for all the stuff you do on pixel base and not with the whole image. Colors is okay with zoomed out, but all this fine stuff, 100%, of course. And, well, yeah, cannot be undone. Don't save it. Better work on a copy, on a layer copy. That would be better than you have it in the file. And well, I'm not with them, but you should keep your original. There are 2 different usages for USM: local contrast enhancement and micro detail boost. The first one can be applied on your high quality image, while the second one depends on the output format so you don't want to apply it on the high quality image you achieve, you archive. Okay, let's look at local contrast enhancement. In this case, you boost the general contrast of an image. We are not talking about sharpening, we are talking about contrast enhancement here. So you use a large radius and little values and threshold. He doesn't say about that. 0 here. So here's your radius 30, value 0.7 and threshold 0, and well, it's impressive. This is really a bit dull, and this pops out. Well, I have to look for an image to try this. Yeah, and if you don't overdo it, well, I think best way is just to overdo it and go back from there, and then you get the maximum amount. Okay, well, local contrast enhancement, a large radius and a little value. I should try that. A nice summer picture will do for this. It's cold outside and rain and wind. So, first zoom into it 100%. And this here is unsharp, out of focus. It's out of focus. Here is the focus on the tree. It's shot with telephoto range. And well, yes, it can well use a bit of a contrast boost. So first double the layer, and now filters, enhance, and not sharpen but unsharp mask. And here are the 3 sliders Joel told about: radius, amount, and threshold. And a preview in 1:1 or 100% setting. And I'll try his values. He said 30. I can type it in, it's easier. 30, 0.7 and 0. Well, it looks definitely enhanced. Opposite to this here. Let me look at the same area here. There, it's the same area. This branch here, this here. Okay. And now if I go down with the radius, the amount, and I go up with the radius, needs quite some time to do the preview, to look into that later. 45. I doubt within the recording that the people will see that. I have to try out it by themselves. Okay, this is, it gets a bit blurry if I go up with the radius, and the amount, if I go up with the amount, well, now I get pop colors here, and amount, a lower amount, well, the effect is less and less. Let's try this 0.7 again. Okay, and the machine is running here, blurring. I have to think about something to tell later on. Oh well, yes, the Denkpause. I have to tell that I will make a break with producing shows from mid-December up to mid-January, but and I will be thinking about how to go further on from here and making some other nice stuff. And well, oh yeah, it looks nice. But the nice thing I don't have to forget, I will have a show out every week, because I have produced some for putting them in tin cans and getting them out week for week. So there will be no break in the shows, but I will have a break for thinking. Oh well, and I have to note the new German word for the day, and it's wrong color. It's Denkpause or thought break, and not a break in thought, but a break for thinking. Don't save. So this here looks quite fine, but the people here are blown out. This is okay, but this was too much for this area here. Solution? Easy. We have here layers, and I just add a layer mask to this layer here. At this magnification, it works well as a sharpening. Well, here now I have the micro effect, I think. But if I go here into the details, I like the effect here. It's much better, so I'll keep that. This is too much. I reduce this, well, let's say 60. What was this here? So 50, 60. Problem with my pointer here. 70. Well, I think 70% would be nice for that. And here, less. 40 looks nice. Better than this, but not really artificial. Oh, I add a mask here. Add layer mask. Oh, I have to look into this, getting still into the recording window here. New recording software. I get a grayscale copy of the layer. And here it is. I show the layer mask, and now black is fully hidden and white is fully revealed. So I want to have this here white, this here in a medium gray, and this light gray. No, sorry, dark gray. So the first thing is to invert this here. Colors, invert. And now I take here the threshold tool. Well, this is basically right. I have here white. And now I take here my lasso tool and select this area here. And going down here. So, and this should be about 60%, So let me look here. Well, no, it's which way to configure these colors here? Here, the sliders. For 60% I need for 60% value I need 40% gray, and this is here the value slider from 100 to 0 full black, so I go to 40% and zip, and now simply select the rest. For that I go to select, invert the selection, and I again take the lasso tool and say subtract. Now I need again different color, and I want here to have 20%, so I go to 20% black. So the mask will be working here 20%, here 60%, and here 100%. Shift Control A, and now these mask borders here are too sharp. I go to Filters, Blur, Gaussian Blur. Where there are they together? That is not enough. 30, that's great. Back to my layers dialog, switching off show layer mask, and here we are. Going into full view here. This looks great. This looks great. This is 100% working of the mask. This is as I intended, and this here is well also. Okay, his face is blown out. I should do rework this from the raw file, but it looks fine. So Joel had a second use, micro detail enhancement, and that is the classic sharpening. And I want to scale it down. I have to take the same picture afterwards, and here I shall use a small radius value 0.1 to 1 and an amount between 0.2 and 1, maybe more. Oh, okay, we had a large radius and a really low amount, considerable low amount, and now we have small radius and higher amount, and threshold depending on the image too. Be careful not to overdo it. Well, I try that, and here are his examples. Well, yeah. I point the people to his site here. I don't know what the compression in the video will do with these images here. The site, note that down, jcorners.wordpress.com. So let's look. First thing is resizing this image. I want to use it in the blog. So, well, perhaps first step would be saving it again. I want to resize it. Scale image, and cubic is okay, and I want to have a height of, well, let's say 300 by 200, and scale. That looks good for the blog. Doesn't fill up the whole screen. So I flatten the image here, and now I well, we're at 100%. I save it as summer small. And now I apply the recently used here unsharp mask again. Unsharp mask. And now a radius, a low radius, and the amount can be high. Well, yes, there is more control than with the slider in the GIMP simple sharpening dialog. If I go down with the radius, if I go up with the radius, it gets more contrasty. So, and if I go up with the amount, here I get halos. Still halos. I don't know. Is it better first to control the amount? And I think here is the border between too much and enough. Somewhere here. And now let's try the radius. Oh, needs a little bit of time to update. I think this is a nice value. And threshold. Oh well, it blurs again. Oh well, it should. Because then all the small parts here are kept out of the calculation. So I'll leave it at this here, 0.2 and 0.7. Well, that's nice. Okay, what to tell the people? Let's start with the tips I want to give. Always work at 100%. 100% visibility. Then 2 ways. Local contrast or sharpening. And local contrast is with a high radius and sharpening with a low radius. Then the amount varies. Experiment. Work in a, that is important here, work in a extra layer. Well, experiment. Change or use layer masks to fine control. Well, it's basically selective sharpening in a crude way here. One could do an extra level with fine contours and so on. Okay, that was it. Then I have to note Joel's blog, and that is at J Corners here. Okay, and what's other? New focus ring. Focus ring 11 is out, and that is photocastnetwork.com, and I'm not telling that much there, but, well, it's nice to hear. Year end. Okay. I think that was it. No, Panorama Challenge. The Panorama Challenge is still open. Go to the blog or the photo group. The photo group. There's a lot running in the photo group. Photo group at 23. Address C blog. My blog. And my blog is at meetthegimp.org. My email for comments is, I tend to forget them, so I'm typing them now. info@meetthegimp.org, and well, say that I want to hear from the viewers.
Essen wir das auf oder nicht? Weil dann von ist abhängig, ob ich jetzt hier ein bisschen O-Saft rein tue oder...
Wir essen das auf.
Gut. Ich war auch
Sonst schmeckt es viel zu gut.
Ich war auch schon mal dabei. Ich mache so ein ganz bisschen.
Good. Well, yeah, get some food before recording. And so I've got my email address here. I have to send comments, especially if you what to do next year, if you have something to say for that, what and how to do next year. Ammunition for my Denkpause. Okay, I think I can start the recording. Well, let's check, is this really here episode 22? Wasn't it 21 now? Where's my blog? Meet the Gimp. Sorry, no show. Meet the Gimp goes to China. 21. I warp, genau. This is a good thing here. I should note that. Interview with Sven Neumann, the Gimp maintainer, in Chaos Radio. If someone in the audience is halfway fluent in German, hearing German, it's a lot to tell about the future of the Gimp. Oh, sorry, the future of Gimp, not the Gimp. Okay. Well, I'm ready to record. Welcome to another one. Welcome to episode 22 of Meet the Gimp. My name is Rolf Steinert and I'm recording this in Bremen, northern Germany. Today I'll cover the unsharp mask, and if you look into Google you'll find 90,000 mentions of the secrets of the unsharp mask.
Photocastnetwork.com, your photography resource in the podosphere. Photocastnetwork.com